Speaking of funerals, I'll tell you how I want to be done. That's it.
You got whiskey in the house.
Hold it. Keep quiet. When I die, I want 1 day viewing.
Fine.
As far as the brothers, they don't have to bring me to church. Just have the what do you call the guy at the funeral?
The undertaker.
The undertaker say a few prayers at my day and bring me to my
You know, I could get a really nice priest. A really nice priest. That everybody would love to listen to for a moment, rather than them. Because they're going to get on their big soapbox, and you know they're going to say something stupid.
Yeah.
And no one wants to listen to him.
Yeah.
And then Emil's going to be there, you know, singing with the two of them. And no, I don't. I saw enough of them. I saw 2 big gala funerals, 3 with Daddy, of how they run things. And I think it's a disgrace.
So now, you are a witness. That's how I want to be buried.
I'm going to get a nice priest.
Listen. Will you shut up? Let me talk. And you don't have to tell him that I die.
All right.
Don't let him know about nothing. Just bury me peacefully, and that's all. I don't want nothing else. Capiche?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Capiche.
Now I said it.
I was going to do that anyway. That was my plan.
As far as I know they
Mary, I know you. I know what you've been through in your life with the Sopaligas, and now I'm replacing you. Now I'm the new Auntie Mary. Now they're doing all this to me.
I don't get it.
I'm the new you.
I mean, the kids never done anything to them.
No,
they
they're
don't
good
even
kids.
know, for God's sake.
No, they're good kids.
They don't send them a card or anything like you all used to get cards from me, and money and presents.
They're not family people.
Yeah, looks like your kid's gonna pay the price. But
You
it's
know what?
a
My kids are
disgrace.
strong. I teach them. You know, they're good kids. They're working. They have goals. They got family. I mean, where the Supper is going to go on? Not with those 2 seeds, sperms. They never had a kid. At least we got Matthew has 2 sons.
Yeah.
Lizzie's going to have family. She wants to have a girl. You know, a couple of children.
Don't plan on it.
Well, she
It
still
don't work
wants
what
to
you
do that.
plan.
And Greg's going to be a wonderful father. And their family's very nice. Greg's family's it's big, but they're very nice.
That's what I mean, that they're respectable and everything. And tell Lizzie not to worry about her uncles.
I told
To
her
just
that.
forget about them.
I told her that.
They don't want to come, that's too bad. It's their loss.
She's going to have 200 other people there.
I know she
you know,
feels bad,
she's
you
gonna-
know, but...
She
you
says,
can't-
oh, none of my family is going to be there. I go,
Yeah.
Lizzie, your family's going to be there. That's your father and
Oh,
me.
sure,
That's your father and me. We're your
Yeah,
family.
that's your family.
The other people, it would be nice, but
They don't want to come, they don't
They don't
want
wanna
to come.
come.
You can make them. But I'm telling
you
you...
know what, Mary? I just send them $4,000 a piece. They don't want to spend maybe 3 of it or 4 of it to come to the wedding.
Yeah.
They're greedy.
Well, I remember and what's going on in their lives, I don't even want to tell people I got nephews.
I don't.
Because I'm really ashamed of it.
You know, I
Really?
always speak well of Michael and Emil. Right, Ron? I always say, oh, my brother's this, and the other brother's that, and they're this, and I always say nice things about them.
I used to, until he told me, well, at least he told me to my face, Michael, when he come over,
What did he say?
long time ago. I don't know, he was here, and he come in, and we were talking about different things, and then he admitted to me, personally, what was with his life, that he's gay.
Oh, I never knew that.
Oh no, he told me himself. So, tell you the truth, I was shocked. I know what's a gay and I know what's a lesbian. I know what's going on, not like your parents. And I said, gee, Michael, are you sure? Oh yeah, he said, he said he can't seem to get close to the girls. And I'll tell you one more thing. Now that I think about it back, when he was a little boy, all of you 3 kids, when I used to come in, you know, they hug him, they hug me and kiss me. But when I used to hug him, he always squirmed. You know, like he don't want to be hugged. And now that I'm thinking about it, I said, God must have started when he was a kid.
Yeah, they say it does.
Because Emil used to come by my neck and kiss me and all day. You did, Donna did, but not him. Well, anyway, then he tell me, I said, Michael, are you sure? He says, he can't get close to the girl. I said, did you ever war with the girl? I think he said no. So I said, why don't you try it first? So we had a little talk, but I'll tell you, I was shocked. But he told me himself that he was
Yeah, but
gay.
there are lots, gay is nothing.
But
I mean,
there's nothing I could do about it,
Leonard Bernstein was gay.
Yeah.
I mean, you have
The
great
only
people
thing
gay.
is,
It's no big deal.
I don't like, I think I even mentioned it to him. I said, Michael, why don't you leave the priesthood? Since the way you live. I don't know if his parishioners know what's really going on.
Well, that's why he, he had to relocate and bought a house elsewhere.
And then he should have Michael should have kept his mouth shut and never told Emil nothing. That big mouth, he told everybody.
Emil?
Yep. I'm telling you, I couldn't believe it. Your whole church in Passaic, I'm sure
Really?
everybody knew about it.
I never knew any of that.
And Emil, he's the one that spread the rumors. Should have never told him anything. Whatever his life is, there's nothing I could do about it. Let him live the way he wants it, and that's about it.
No,
But
I never knew anything.
Thank God that your parents didn't know what it was. They didn't understand the words lesbian and gay.
No, Daddy would have.
No, they were very backwards, Lydia.
I know.
I can't
know,
believe
Auntie
it.
Mary, I realize that. How do you think I grew up?
Yeah. You
Nothing
know
was
that
different.
my sister Johanna, you met her, she gave me a book 50 years ago about gay and lesbians. She said, read it. I said, so. I glanced at a couple of pages and I didn't like what I read. I said, forget it. I never read the book, so finally I tore it up and got rid of it. But your parents, thank God, they didn't know what that word means.
Well, a lot of people from there.
I'm telling you, but Emil is the one, he told Tom Dodge, he told everybody with his big mouth.
Well, that's mean.
I would never even say I never even mentioned to Europe or nothing, never to come out with things like that. I don't want to be more disgrace, what happened, but that's his life, nothing we could do about it. So that's what happened.
Well, I never knew any of that.
Yeah, but as far as Lizzie, tell her to forget about it, that she doesn't have any uncles. That's all.
Really nothing has changed if they come
No.
to the wedding or not. They're not involved in any of her life, any
Yeah.
of Matthew's life.
Yeah.
And the big excuse from both of them, they're not in our church. They didn't get married in our church. Their kids
So
are not
what?
going to our
He should
church.
talk
I know.
about religion.
I know.
I like to know what he says in the pulpit in the church.
They make excuses for themselves and then they condemn everybody else. So,
You can change people. You want to live, as long as you believe in there is a God in heaven. There
Right.
is a God. That much I know.
The day after the wedding, everything's going to be like normal. You'll never hear from them. You never think of them.
You
And
never,
then
to
everything
begin
will be
with, she
fine.
never hears from them now either.
No.
She
No.
never get a card from them
No.
or nothing.
No, they never call.
Like
They
I
never
used
call.
to send cards to all four of you. I guess they can say that I was a rotten end. I don't think they
No,
have anything
no.
to say about that. But with them, I can't, I couldn't sleep. Finally, last week I bought myself some vodka.
You didn't tell me that.
With
It'll
the-
come over soon.
No, I haven't. Bottle. I like it with the ginger ale because sometimes I get up at night, I can't fall asleep. You start thinking, going back about the livelihood, and I said, damn it, I'm tossing and tossing. I said, this is for the birds. So finally I bought myself some vodka with ginger ale, and I got some sweet vermouth from Manhattan when I'm cold.
Oh, he had Manhattan the other day.
Yeah, because I'm cold, Lydia. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm so cold. I can't be in my bedroom when the air conditioner on.
Well,
freezing.
my bedrooms can get cool. I turn it down.
You know? So like this, I put that little fan on and I'm cooking and it's comfortable for me. But in your house, Lydia, you got it too cold. Lower it a little bit. That's why you got the cold. You go from freezing to 95 degrees. And that's how you get a cold. So Roland, now what's your story?
I don't have one.
Ours are too exciting. No one could top them.
I keep quiet. I'm just a
No one
witness.
could top them. No one believed this for no reason.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like I ran away with their money and.
This is September
I gave them
2nd.
every
What would
cent.
have happened
2010.
if your mother would have left me some money?
Nothing.
Boy, it would have been hell. I guarantee you.
Nothing would happen. I don't say anything about
And to
anything.
begin with, I wouldn't want it. Like I told her, you got 4 kids, divided 4 ways. But thank God she listened to me. But there is a will, Lydia. Too bad that he didn't make a copy and give me one of them to hold it. So, well, too late now.
It's
The
too
damage is done. But the only thing is, your kids are paying the price now. For no reason at all.
You know, they'll get over it.
And-
Because, like, in the end, they're not going to change. They're suddenly not going to become caring, loving. They're not suddenly going to say, "Oh, Lizzie, how was your honeymoon?"
But the thing is, Lydia,
they don't even call me up and ask how I am.
Okay.
They never call up.
that they have nothing, the kids have nothing to do between you and them.
Right.
Nothing.
I didn't even do anything. I told them I'm not getting treated like that. I told them off. Who do you think you are? And I said I'm sending the money immediately. So the whole thing is because they didn't get their money and they start accusing me of being irresponsible and they want to take over the account.
Yeah.
They want me to sign mommy's account to them so
That's
they can
ridiculous.
distribute the checks. One in Connecticut and one here. When the money's coming here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And
Of
I'm
course.
taking care of all the income tax, I'm taking care of all the filing, all the corporate stuff with her trust estate, everything is going on. They want control of the money. And both of them, and Michael Emil writes, I amen that. So I was furious. He says, who are you talking to like that? What are you saying I'm irresponsible? He says, your money's here. I was busy. Why don't you call up? Ask how I am. Why don't you call up? Is this how I get treated after
Are you
everything I've
kidding?
done? No.
Too cheap. Too cheap. Cheap.
They're not
cheap,
even
cheap.
nice. They can't even pretend to be nice.
Yeah. I said, boy, oh boy.
No.
What hell. Honest to God.
You know, for me,
And I
it's just
bet you
another
any
day
money now
in my
they're
life.
hold it. I bet you any money now they're waiting for me to die and see how much am I
Oh,
going to live.
without a doubt. That's right. That's right.
Well, too bad I put it in, but they get very little.
Oh, you
I
give
was
them
going to put
anything.
$1.
$1's good.
But
That works.
I made a little more than $1. Because they never helped me with anything in 29 years after Vinny died. Nobody even knew
Did
me.
they help anybody? Who did they really help?
So,
Daddy was in a nursing home for a year. Do you know how many times you think they came to see him?
yeah. I did with your mother.
Yeah, I know.
was there
I
more
went.
often than anything else,
Yeah,
for God's
I went.
sake. I said,
Every
boy.
time, the only way that Emil came to see Mommy was Donna slapped $250 in his hand.
Well, that thing, when she told, well, she only told me about when she found out she was sick. I'm telling you, I was so mad. I said, Donna, why are you doing this? It's his mother. You got to pay him to come see the mother? At the beginning, when she didn't even care if she saw him or not.
How
Because-
long do you think they saw him for? They must have stayed there for 10 minutes, had coffee, and then they all went to have lunch with Tom Bishop or Dutch or Mrs.
Yeah,
Dutch
oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
he talked about the lunches quite a bit.
He went there with their lunches. But you think he stopped in and maybe he saw Mommy for 5 minutes and in and out?
Yeah. Oh, then I heard about the lunches with Tom.
I don't think Michael went even twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah. Boy, what hell. God.
Well, they figure Mommy doesn't know anything. Who's going to tell?
Yeah. What would have happened if your mother would have left me in charge of your estate? She wanted to. I said, nothing doing.
Yeah, well, you know what? I would have helped you.
Because nobody would have got no money whatsoever.
Well, you know what?
You don't
I'm here to
give
help.
people's money away.
That's right.
Because they could be arrested. I'll tell you one coincidence. It was on the radio. One guy, he's 85 years old, only one son. The mother had a will, and I don't know, he done something to the will that he was getting all the money. Well, the rest of his family, whatever it was, they took him to court. He spent a lot of his mother's money. They took him to court. So now the judge put him in jail for 5 years for spending his mother's money.
And they should.
You know, he's 85 years old, spending his mother's money.
You know, when you're a fiduciary, Donna was, quote, a fiduciary. During all that time, you're not even allowed to take any of that money and put it in your bank account.
No. Pay for the bills.
That's right. That's what I thought was going on. But she was spreading that money all around.
But Lydia, when I talked to Donna, I said, Donna, are you keeping records? Yeah, she said, everything is on the computer. So it's got to be on the computer someplace. Somebody
Mary,
has it.
I had the records on the computer.
You know?
They're just all made up.
Unless
They're
somebody...
all made up.
Could they erase it?
And Mary, I had the printout still. I have like 20 pages. It's just make-believe. Every $100 here, $200 here, $300 here, $500 here, $400. Everything's in whole numbers, and it's all made up. It's all made up. And then she has itemized how much money Michael got, how much money Emil got, and then she says, "Oh, Lydia, you got this money too."
So how much money did they get? If it was, you said
I don't want to quote anything now. I don't remember anymore. This is like how long since this all happened? 2008, Donna died. 2009, Mommy died. So at least 3 years. I was fighting with them since 2005.
Yeah.
Because Mommy went into the home when in 04, 05, and I was fighting her since 2000 to let's look at how much money we have because we need money for the house, for the home. She's going to be over a certain age. You can invest it, like in a CD.
Yeah.
I'm going to sell the house. Let's make arrangements for this so we could all split it. She wouldn't cooperate at all. She wouldn't let me do anything. She wouldn't let me see anything, do anything. And the only time I found anything out was when she died. 2 weeks later, or a week later, or 2 weeks later after she died, everything calmed down. That's when I started opening and going to the thing and making calls.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I found out. I had no power of attorney to find out. Everything's under her name.
But I like
and you know what? When she invested in this UBS, which is that United Bank of Switzerland, it's for Mommy's money, for the trust and everything, she opened up her own account.
Yeah.
I guess it was like during the year, the last year she was alive. Because, they know I'm her sister, because I introduced her to the same broker. She came over. They go, well, we're trying to get in contact with your sister because she's overdrawn. She's writing all these checks against the money that's supposed to be there without thinking, and she's overdrawn. They can't cover the checks. They have no money to cover the checks. Says, I'm sorry, but she's very sick. I'll try and get in touch with her and this and that. I really don't know what happened because they're not going to share information with me.
Yeah.
So I'm not power of attorney for Donna. Lenny is. So he had access to all that other money too. I mean, that's how she did it. I can't undo anything. I couldn't do anything. But I knew that things were going bad, worse, when her bank is calling me because they know me, because they can't get in touch with her. And to Mary, it's so bad. I can't even relive it anymore.
Right. I'll tell you one thing. I can't believe it. I really can't. I'm telling you, like I told you last night, after I got talking to you, I said, I need a drink. This is craziest family I'm ever mixed
Mary,
up
how do you
with.
think I felt? I still have the emails in there. Too bad you can't see.
Well, keep it, just in case.
I have them. They're all written to me. I showed Lizzie everything. I go, Lizzie, go in my email and take a look at all this, because she couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And like I said, as far as Lizzie, tell her to forget about her
I
Broncos.
told her. She's going to forget.
And like I told you, when I die, my funeral, that's how I want it. Or else I'll
Mary, whatever you
come
want.
back and hunt you.
Whatever you want.
I just told you.
I know.
And as far as they're concerned, don't even let them know.
I'm not.
Nothing. Too bad that I can't do something with my will now.
You could do whatever you want. Cool up.
Yeah, but I just had it renewed.
Well, you know what they do? They write a codicil to it. You know what a codicil? It's 2 lines.
Yeah.
An addendum. They write blank, 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 blank. You got to sign it, or the lawyer signs it for you, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's all done. That's all it is.
Yeah.
They're addendums,
It's not,
codicil,
it's very little,
addendums, codicil.
but now they don't even deserve that. Oh, hell.
Well, you know what? They're going to wait till the end of the year to get any money from me. That's all. They want to play hardball. I'll play hardball too. They demanding. When I've been the best for them, I worked out everything the best anybody could without spending any money. The way they want to hire big lawyers and accountants and this, like it's the Bank of Shanghai. They want to have big. I go, there's a little money here. You spend all your money on lawyers,
you
you
want
have
to put that
nothing.
little fan, the second button, put it on so it's a little cooler, second one. That's it. Well, anyway, when I talked to Scott Price,
Oh yeah.
he's got problems.
With what?
Same thing, money.
Oh, with Brian and Jimmy.
Only 3 brothers,
Yeah, Brian, Jimmy.
Jimmy and Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he's such a nice kid.
Getting a Farrah Fawcett look.
To me, he's a kid. But he calls me more often than any of my nephews. Well, anyway, so I asked him, listen, how is the house? Do you go down ashore? He said he hasn't been there in 5 months. I said, oh. Well,
They
I
rent
know
it out? They rent it?
his middle brother lives not too far from,
Are they renting it?
Huh?
Are they renting out their house?
Yeah.
Mrs.
Well,
Presley?
anyway, so he says, by the way, how is it with the house? What's new? Last year, yeah, she only died about 2 years ago. He had a house appraised for $360.
Yeah.
And that's what he wanted that should be sold for. And they didn't agree. They want more money. And his daughter wanted to buy the house. You know, she's got...
He could list it for a little more, you know.